Peace, peace, peace. How's everybody doing on this blessed day? Late night shift with your boy Greenhouse. I was on behind the bar platform. You know, good energy, good chemistry, and stuff like that. But it's all good. Can't complain. Feel good. But this message is for anybody that's going through something. See, I was gonna go to sleep. I was gonna go to sleep, yo. I got shit to do. I'm a father. But I said it was in my heart to say this message, yo. It was in my heart. I said, no matter what you're going through, you're gonna be all right. See, sometimes we go through the roughest things, yo. As human beings, I give it up to us. I understand why some of us go crazy. I understand why some of us go at each other and stuff like that. See, when I made this platform, I didn't make this platform to go to war, to beef, to talk about men. I came up here to bring content. I came up here to make YouTube great again. I was like the balance of YouTube because I see people really didn't have much to offer on YouTube. They wasn't really spreading knowledge. They wasn't spreading positivity and positive energy. And it's like we don't be coming at people like that. So sometimes my shit ain't like a million bots in the chat. But real's gonna recognize real. You understand what I'm saying? That's one thing you cannot fake. And how to be real is not about being a gangster or who's the toughest. It's not about that, y'all. It's about showing love. It's about showing love, y'all. And I know a lot of us as people, we have trauma. I was speaking to my right hand man. God bless him. He said a lot of things was through trauma, and he was apologizing. In my head, he didn't have nothing to apologize because I've been there. I dealt with trauma. See, trauma is something that follows you, something that you've been going through, or something that you've been through in your past. I tell people, go see a therapist. There's nothing wrong with it. Or seriously, all jokes aside, if you're really going through something, subscribe to the channel because over here is where you really gonna get content. We're not here to put people down. You understand what I'm saying? We're here to uplift the people. And as we're doing that, we uplifting ourselves. But it's about spreading good energy, yo. See, some things we go through, we might not feel like we can speak upon it or speak about it. But in certain situations, I always listen to people. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know what a person is going through. That phone call that they might call you, that might be their last phone call, which meaning they already had it enough with life. So they decide to call you out of all people, and you send them to voicemail. You understand what I'm saying? You're ignoring them. You got your phone on do not disturb. You just never know what a person is going through. I remember a girl, I knew her, and I would always stop her and talk to her. And she was with somebody else at the time. So I got a little jealous, and she called me. And like a week later, when I was like ignoring her and stuff like that, she took her own life. Not because I didn't pick up the phone, but sometimes you can't ignore. Sometimes it's not good to ignore. Some people, they know how to cope. They know how to heal. They know how to go through things. Some people don't, you know. But you have to be mentally strong. You have to love yourself. Self care, you know. If you drink a lot, smoke a lot. For me, I smoke a lot. So that's what I'm working on. I gotta mellow that out. Because all it'll do is really break your pockets. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not really good for your health. I have asthma, so I shouldn't really be smoking. But it's a little more control. But sometimes you just want good for yourself. You get tired of everything. You see, you want to smoke before you're 21, but after you reach 21, it's like I'm good. I could do it. Nobody complaining, watching. But when people hate you or they frustrated with you or want to harm you, you feed them with love. I remember speaking to this dude, y'all. He didn't know me from a hole in the wall. This was the time I got baptized. we was getting signatures for Michael Blake for mayor. So I met a other dude. He was doing the same thing for another candidate. So he pulled up on me. He slid up on me like a dancer. And, he's walking strong. I'm walking strong. Man of God, we walk strong. So I ran down. Not ran down, but I'm looking at him and he looking at me. But he threw the peace out. He was like, "Peace, brother." And then I was speaking to him. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, oh, because I was like, oh shit, what you doing? You doing the same thing? He was sweating and all that. But I noticed he had his weight up. So after we talking, I'm noticing this man is a child of God. Not only that, he preaching the word. You understand what I'm saying? So he ended up preaching the word. And I told him about a situation where I almost had to get busy, and he was crying to me. Like he not like he wasn't crying, but he was talking to me, and he was like, "Feed them love." And when he said that, like the tears was like in his eyes, and he really meant that shit from the soul. He was like, "Feed them love, yo. Sometimes they need love." But the way he said it was like I knew this person was like really about that walk. See, a lot of people say they about that walk, but you can't be about that walk if you're not righteous to who you truly are. But it happens. We're not perfect. As I got baptized, I might have sinned, might have smoked or whatever. I went back to like my old ways because things didn't work out in the church. So sometimes that has an effect as well. You might see somebody in the church that might say something wrong to you or something like that. Or you have people just straight up with you like, oh, you're going to hell. I had a lady tell me that. I had a lady tell me, oh, you're going to hell if you don't practice this religion. See, it's cool when people believe, but I'm not the type of individual to force my beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, they force that. And they get mad because other people believe in other things. Not that you know, they just got a different beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see people that got different beliefs, you can't target them because that's what keeps them going in life. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. That's what it's really about. Bettering people. Making sure that you motivate others to be the best them. I didn't come, I really came to motivate. I came to elevate and elevate people. I came to make sure that people don't quit. See, this thing called life, this should be life in sometimes, y'all. A lot of people may not be able to cope with it. See, a joke is when two people's laughing. If it's only one person laughing, sometimes you got to say, you know what? Take accountability. Cause I'll be honest with y'all. Sometimes I'm like, I take friendship real serious. Like you call me your friend, I'm willing to die for you. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't expect nobody to do the same. But friendship is serious, y'all. See, a lot of people they play with friendship. You know, I cherish it. I cherish people that really care about me. Because not too many people do. And not saying about me, but I'm saying in general. A lot of people just going through their own little things, trying to figure out life, trying to get financially stable. So sometimes you got to slow down. See, life has a funny way of slowing you down. You'll be slowed down. If you rushing, you speeding, you ain't doing God's work, you won't get punished, but you just gotta be able to have something you can fall back on. You understand what I'm saying? That's like your beliefs. That's something that keeps you going. And it's something that, you value. Because we really don't know what's gonna happen where we going. You know, that's the reality. But this is where faith comes in. And faith is bigger than what you could see. Live by faith and not by sight. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Live by faith and not by sight. Motivate others. Teach others. They don't know why they're doing the things they're doing. Instead of being antagonists, uplift them. See, there's a lot of people that a lot of people look up to, but nowadays in this society, in this day and age, when you uplift somebody, they take it as, oh, you sucking dick, or you riding him, or you understand what I'm saying? But now we spread love. If you see something, you acknowledge it. One thing I never did is see a black man walk by me and I don't acknowledge him. Gangster. You always acknowledge your black brothers, man. But it's so much things that people go through and they want to be right stable. They want to better their life. But they have this thing of pointing a finger. Can't point the finger all the time. Because you don't have control of other people's actions. You only have control of your actions. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you really want better, then you do better. You move better. You understand what I'm saying? And I know sometimes we get caught up in the web and shit like that. But do I want to see niggas kill, harm? Nah, that ain't me. Yo. But the way they play, the way they joke, it can't get them hurt. You understand what I'm saying? But over here, we gonna lead them in the right line, right direction. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta lead your people. You can't misguide them. See, when you get in conflict with them, that only means you want it good for them. That's when that's where the enemy comes in. When you want good for someone. See, sometimes you can't always want good for people. You can, but you gotta wait for the real ones that really cherish you. The ones that's gonna be there in real time and real situations. See, I joined YouTube to be a motivational speaker, to uplift, to lead people in the right way, yo. That's what I came for. All this extra thing that y'all got going on, leave me out of it. I'm not with the messy shit. This platform is about content, yo. I pray that all YouTubers could get along, yo. I pray. Will it happen? I don't know. But I know this is what people feel sells. But this shit ain't good for the spirit, yo. Us coming at each other on the internet, destroying each other, putting each other down as people. That's too much division, yo. We have to be able to unite as people, bro. Love, care, have compassion. That's what it's about, yo. It takes time to work on that that attitude. It's all about el attitude. Your attitude will determine how far you go in life. It's not about the money, yo. It is in a way because the world is like run by it, but nah, it's all about structure. And if you could come up with a good team and everybody with the same mindset, a little different because we all different in our own little ways. But sometimes we could be much better. See, I'm very tough on myself. A lot of people tell me, "Yo, Green Eyes, don't be too tough on yourself." But you have to. You have to always want better. You want to always be better. That's what it's about. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. But the day I got baptized was the day I knew my life changed forever, yo. And I wasn't those people that get in the water and just automatically think I was a change or a new person. But I knew something really changed within my spirit. Once I touched that water and I got under the water and I came above the water, I knew I was healed. I knew I was healed, y'all. And I haven't been myself. I've been fucking up. I can admit that as a content creator, as a person, you know, I don't feel like I've been my 100% me. I felt like many people try to throw my spirit off, try to put me down as a person and stuff like that. And it's like it don't affect, but my whole shit is to lead people in the right direction. So we're not gonna be responding. We're not gonna be talking back. We're not gonna be going to people platform that's messy because we want better for the platform, y'all. Sometimes the shit that y'all be doing, it get people page flagged. Y'all don't see what's going on. It's not worth it, y'all. See, some of us build our platform from the bottom up, yo. And some of us take other people's platform for games, but you have to respect a content creator. It's a major job, y'all. I respect it. I respect the working man, the working woman. I respect that, yo. 1,000%. But I also respect a content creator. Not a content creator that just come up here just to attack, destroy, and conquer. Not that. I'm talking about real, genuine people uh, with genuine souls, with genuine hearts, with uh, with genuine intentions, yo. How many is that up here? Very few. Very few, yo. And you can't you could want good for people, but if they intentions ain't right, if they don't want good from themselves, you gotta like it's a way of handling that. Don't always quit on people neither. Not too fast. They might really need your help. They might really need somebody to talk to vent to. And I know as people we dealing with our own shit. But try to be more positive. You understand what I'm saying? If they're not gonna support that, then tell them unsubscribe from your platform. If they want to see people hurt, shot, stabbed, injured, then you can't involve yourself in that because that's only going to destroy what you built for years. See, a lot of people they come at me, oh look, he's talking about God this, God that. It's not that. That's just who I am. See, situations that I've been through that I didn't even know how I went through it. But I knew I wasn't alone fighting. I wasn't. And sometimes I get nervous. Sometimes I overthink. Sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, I overstress things. I overthink things. I like, I get in my bag. I get in my, like, attitude, emotional, sad, crying, depressed. I'm a man that deal with a lot of depression. But I overcame a lot, which made me humble and strong. It gave me the power that I needed, yo. Certain situations I had to go through. It's what made me stronger in life and my destination. My destination, see, you can live anywhere. You can live in a box. You can live outside. You can live in a shelter, whatever. But that's just your body. You understand what I'm saying? Your body's there, but your destination is different. Your destination is different from where you are. We could all want better, but you have to want it for real. You understand what I'm saying? You have to really want that shit. You could pray, but you gotta put an effort. And that's in anything. In life, shit. Oh man, I had to start over like 1,000 times. And I might have to start over again, yo. But you keep going and you keep striving. And as long as you got the mindset and you don't quit, you can make it. And make it doesn't mean being a millionaire. It doesn't mean that, y'all. It's finding peace. When you find peace, you maintain it. Peace is something very, very, very valuable. And once you have it, you maintain it. Don't lose it for anybody. Protect your peace, protect your spirit, protect your energy. Show love, but do not be naive. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be naive, yo. Show love, have good spirit, and be a better person. The best way you can. Don't rush it. Because if you try to rush it too fast, it can affect you as a person. But if you take your time doing certain things, it'll work out for you. You just have to want to change. It's good things that come out of development and growth as a person. But you gotta want it. Gotta be the best person that you could be. Because that's when the evolving comes in. You understand what I'm saying? When you're going through situations, you would know how to avoid them. You would know how to handle them better. and it takes time because the flesh seeks for revenge, yo. That's what the flesh does. The flesh seeks revenge. But some people are lost. They're going through a lot, and you gotta give them love. Give them love or keep them at a distance. Not everybody deserves to be around you. You understand what I'm saying? Access has to be earned, yo. Access. A lot of y'all too available for people that ain't available for you. Mm-hmm. They're not available. A lot of y'all too available for people that's not really available for you. When you in need, when you down, who can you ask? You might have a few. Well, I'm saying emergency, ASAP, right now, 2 o'clock in the morning. I got soldiers right now. My bro just hit me up. Yo, you good? I just hit him through the watch. Yo, what's good? Just text me. Yo, you good? I got people that check up on me, man. And sometimes just that little check in, you text a nigga, yo, I'm just checking in on you. That goes a long way, y'all. Some people be having mad shit in their head. You text them a little check in, that's valuable. Especially when you know a person may be going through something. And we gotta feed our people, man. Cause we smoke. A lot of people smoke together, but they don't eat together. I be honest, I be smoking 1,000 blunts. My stomach be rumbling, baby. My shit be rumbling. I ain't gonna say nothing. So I can just imagine my people. One thing about my people, we share with each other. And I think that's what it's really all about, yo. Sharing knowledge. It's not all about money, y'all. Knowledge, wisdom, time. Time is very, very valuable, y'all. When people chill with you, when people spend time with you, they go to see you. They 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 left their crib to come see you. That's a sign of love. I'm not gonna say that's love because that's a sign. That's a sign of somebody seeing good in you. It's like females, right? Always in life, I have females that I seen them. I'll look at them and I'll be like, damn, I see good in this girl. And the way I image her didn't equal to how she is. Not saying she's evil, but her ways make you, you know, a woman could scare you too. You ever had a woman that'll scare you? Bad as fuck, beautiful, got a guitar body, woo! But when her actions, the actions don't really add up. And a lot of men, we give that so much power to the female. We gotta show love, and as men, we can't hold everybody's baggage. You gotta be able to I'll help you. I'll deal with certain things and help you, but I'm not going. You're not gonna push me down. And I've been there, y'all. I've been there when women have dragged me, have traded, have broke up, have gotten with my friends. It happened to me, y'all. Love is painful, y'all. Love is hurtful. Love is worth fighting for, as long as it's fighting for you. You can't be the only one fighting in the relationship. Not only that, you can't be the only one that's being the bigger person all the time, y'all. You mean to tell me I gotta be the bigger person all the time? That's toxic. Yeah, that's toxic. Yeah. See, people don't know how to just enjoy life. They want something to like feel like their life ain't amazing. They're not alive. They just want to complain. And not knowing that there's people in different places that is war. There's babies being bombed, places being bombed, and you complaining about your living. You complaining about your situation. You gotta understand how good we got it, y'all. Gangster. You gotta understand how good we got it, y'all. Don't take life as a game, bro. Enjoy life, but this shit is real in the field, bro. Gangster. Hold me down. Yeah, like we gotta change our ways for the better, yo. And when you start to change, people will change with you. I done seen that happen. What my man Cosmology Bay said, he said, plant the seed and watch it blossom. See, when you first said it, I laughed because nobody really uses the word blossom. But the fact that, it really made sense. It's about planting that seed. Each one, teach one, yo. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, yo. Each one, teach one, and leading, guiding, and helping, y'all. That's the best thing in the world. You see, this was my. I, well, I just bought a. I remember I used to play offense, yo. I used to be running down. I used to be really, really, really wild, yo. I still got it in me, but it's a lion that's contained, that's humble. But I got a lot of fire in me, and I noticed that when I was going through things, when I had to defend myself, I noticed that I was like a warrior. I had a fight. I had a fight in me that I didn't know I had. I had power that I didn't know I had. I had strength that I didn't know I had, yo. And I always give it up to the Lord for giving me that strength, that boost to keep going. I never wanted to quit, but I always stopped doing whatever I was doing. I did school, I stopped going. I did karate, I stopped going. So when I did YouTube, I just said, you know what? This is something that I really, really need to finish. And not in a way of I want to be the biggest YouTuber on the earth, but I don't want to say I stopped doing this. Unless my spirit tells me. And there's been times where I had to cleanse my spirit. I had to stay off YouTube for a little while to become, more happy, to find more healing and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know. I just took off my neck cast. The cast in my neck, I just took that off recently. I really didn't get to really enjoy the summer like that. I still feel some pain, but I just ignore it. And the smoking don't make it any better. See, when you're the chosen one, the 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 weed, the liquor, all of that shit affect you a little different. And I noticed that because before I used to drink gallons, I used to smoke pounds, I used to run marathons, I used to play basketball with the kids, like 7 games. Now I try to do it. I'm out of breath, tired, and my spirit is up. It want to go. How much is blocked? What's blocked? All right, we good. But you just gotta want better, y'all. It's not hard. You ain't gotta fake the funk. And this is not for everybody. I know some people might look at this like, oh, what is he talking about? But real always recognize real at the end of the day. And you can't break that. You can always try to like fit in the circle. You can always try to be down. You can always try to like put yourself around people that's real. But real, you can't copy that. See, some niggas done seen niggas be real and they try to imitate that. They try to copy that. And it's not about that, y'all. It's about being better in life, being better, wanting better. Cause it's not gonna come if you don't want it. And wanting better is not like something that's like overnight or or something that you gotta be like, damn, I need this, or we don't need nothing. We don't take nothing with us. So there's certain things that, yeah, we're gonna take losses. Yeah, it fucked up. Yeah, we had to start all over. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you kept fighting, you kept striving, and the Lord tested you. He tested to test your patience. See, when I got baptized, I went to Brooklyn, y'all, by myself. 6 in the morning. I had to take a dollar van. I had a, but I made time. What that little white boy said. Today I got time, cuz. Yeah, got on that type of shit. But I had time for the Lord. I was always told you take a step to the Lord, He'll take seven towards you. Seven. How is that not fair? Someone that doesn't give up on you, but you give up on him. You give up on him. And I'm that was my whole shit with a lot of these niggas. I was trying to lead them to God and shit like that. And these niggas is witchcraft, voodoo, all type of shit. So I said, fuck them. I'm going to believe in God and I'm going to let them drown. But the good in me said, pray for them. The good in me said, because I couldn't see them drown. I couldn't. But I noticed I kept fighting with these niggas and people to want, but for me wanting better for them, not forcing God upon them, but leading them little by little. But I became the enemy, y'all. Sad. Shit make me want to cry sometimes. How they dictate you as the enemy. And sometimes that's people whole objective to bring your spirit down. I found peace. Ain't nothing I could go through in life gonna destroy me. It will put me down for a moment, but I will not stay down. What Rocky said, it's not how you get hit, it's how fast you get up from getting hit. It's better said than done, absolutely. But a lot of us is hiding pain, trauma, things that we've been through, we haven't healed correctly, y'all. How many of y'all have dealt with situations and can also and can excuse me and can honestly say that you are healed? How many people could say that? And healed, I don't mean getting over the situation, not thinking about it. No, I mean really trying to better, to want better, have goals for yourself, set boundaries for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. There's nothing wrong with having boundaries. Yeah, I don't really fuck with that corny shit. God bless, but salute. Do be kind, but certain people, like, come on, man. Look at me. Look at me. My hair soft, eyebrows on fleek. You ain't never gonna get come on, Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Look at me. I could. My man told me. He said, "Yo, Green, you could take niggas bitches if you want, but I'm not that type of dude, y'all. I'm not. But I know I can. But when you deal with certain relationships, certain females, they will leave a bad taste in your mouth, and that bad taste, that bad aura, that bad no, not that yeah. It's like a type of aura. That bad energy, oh man, that'll stay with you. And females that come around, they smell it. Oh, not him. See, women know, not no disrespect to every woman. There's good women out there, but some women know when you got money. They can sense that shit. The way you walking, the way you talking. Because when you pop, your energy low. But when you popping and you walking like this, women can sense that. What type of woman do you want? Relationships is not easy, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But like I said, it is worth it. It is worth it. But it has to fight for you, and it has to be reciprocated. The love, it has to be reciprocated, y'all. It just can't be a one-way street. See, a lot of people come up here like they got their shit together, and I know these niggas ain't real. Like they like, how can I say? They like getting a little bit of money, but you could tell they never really had money. You understand what I'm saying? I could be up, I could be down, I could be down, but I remember being up. I done had thousands, gave out thousands. Money don't really impress me, y'all. We don't judge a man by his money. See, women, they'll judge you by your shoes. That's how they tell if you got money. By your shoes. You could tell the style of a man by his shoes. And it's all about changing, evolving. You could tell by how the man wears his tattoos. He don't wear them as if he want to show his tattoos. He wear them as if he want to hide them. Not out of cause regret, not out of that, but just because he sees something that he know is no longer him anymore. Not the tattoo, not what it represents, but just inking our bodies, knowing that we was perfect the way that we was created. We was made in the image of God. We was made in that image, y'all. So you have to protect the temple, but not only that, you have to fast. See, fasting is the fastest way to restart the nervous system, y'all. It's the fastest way to restart the nervous system, y'all. See, the nervous system, it could protect you too. But then when it's too much that it can handle, it doesn't identify what is a threat. And that could protect you too. Because that's when your instincts come. That's when you're ready to protect. See, you push anybody towards the wall, they'll fight back. Anybody. the softest one. And you see them soft people, them niggas is running shit in the prisons. You put a little two, three, four of them together. Mm-hmm. What they said, 100 midgets? Yeah, 100 midgets versus one Puerto Rican. You know we got that. Boricua hasta la muerte, baby. But it's good, y'all. Today is a great day. Can't really complain. Stay motivated. Stay doing what I do. But I'm really about to get in this music bag. I'm really about to get in this music bag, y'all. For real. Like, I know that's my God's given talent. When it comes to that music, that's me all the way. That is me all the way, y'all. When it comes to that música, I love music, baby. Music just always been my thing, yo. Even when I was younger, as I'm older, I'm a barbarian. I spit though, and I be knowing a lot of people. Like even Cupid got, she got some balls. Even though I try to interview her, but it didn't go too well. But is she a bad person? No, I don't think nobody's a bad person. That bad is like that's not good. You call people bad, and we can't always blame the devil neither. Not all the time. And you can't always leave something in God's hand either. You understand what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. Not all the time. You understand what I'm saying? See, sometimes I like to come up at this time because at this time it's where you can actually speak, express yourself. You're not being bothered. You're not being trolled. You understand what I'm saying? So you get to be, you know, you get to express a lot. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it's really about, yo. Getting to express yourself. Don't be afraid to express yourself, but say it out loud. Say, I'm okay. I'm stress free. I'm blessed. I walk with God. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm loved. I'm cared for. Uh, things like that. You know, be appreciative. It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving for people to know, for people to be thankful. Be thankful. Be joyful. Be helpful. You understand what I'm saying? You just want a balance. You know, there has to be a balance in life. There has to be a balance, y'all. You know, there has to be some type of structure. There has to be some type of, structure, yeah. Not everybody will take the message, but a few will take the message and appreciate the message. and I'm helping somebody, even if it's one person, two people, whatever it is. That's good enough for me. I'm not here for the negative people. I'm not here for people to joke around, play slandering, and put you down and destroy you and try to come at you. And we not with all that. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't with all that shit. That shit is too toxic. That shit is not good for the spirit. That shit is bad for your health too. You don't want people playing with your emotions, people playing with your spirit, people playing with. You don't want none of that. You want to just be you, live free, and just take it easy. You understand what I'm saying? Be good. That's the best way to be. Word up. Hope I was able to spread a positive message. I'm gonna roll up, then I'm gonna join Fortnite. I don't know if anybody's up at this time, but I'm gonna join Fortnite, play my little video game, and stay good, man. Peace is something that when you find that, whoo, you gotta maintain it, baby. Because a lot of people struggle with it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I found major peace, but I cope with things a little better now. See, the mind is a terrible thing. It's a great thing. It's an amazing thing, yo. But your mind, if you're not showing it too much respect and you're not, you could lose it. You could lose your mind, yo. And you don't want to lose your mind, man. You don't want to do that. The mind is a terrible thing, yo. Terrible is a terrible thing to waste. It's a terrible thing to like. It's an amazing thing. You know how much creations you could come up with just your mind. See, everything is in your head. So everything you done did, from getting up, brushing your teeth, going to see this person, going to see that person, you done created a whole day. You done created a whole life. You done created a whole routine. So we are magical as people, y'all. Y'all look at it as regular, getting in your car, driving. That's not regular, y'all. We are talented. We are powerful as people, y'all. Who's to say that we not the aliens? Hmm. Who's to say that we not the aliens? Because I'm an alien. I'm the unidentified. I'm unidentified, y'all. This world, it's okay to be different. I took advice, but I always listen to God. And people that really is true believers, not a person saying that they're really righteous, and because anybody could say that. The wicked knew the scriptures. The wicked. So you could tell me verses and you could say this, and I judge by the fruits of the Holy Spirit. You judge by the fruits. And the Spirit is what takes over. The Spirit, it takes over. And that Spirit is what you judge. Because that Spirit, if it have a loose tongue, you got to control that shit. Just because you're a prophesizer, a prophet, doesn't mean certain things you can't say around everybody. But religion it became, I love it, but it's division. Not only that, it's too much people information coming out. You have to be able to control that spirit. That's where the power comes in. See, I don't see things with my own eyes. I don't see the nigga 30 blocks. 30 blocks. And I come walking and I see somebody that I know. Same person I seen 30 blocks, I see them. They didn't get in the car, none of that, yo. I'm telling you, I see shit. And it's not no, oh, he bugging, oh, he tripping. Some shit makes sense, but some shit, you like, nah, I know what I seen. I done seen shit. And it wasn't crazy shit, but it was shit that was like, oh, shit. Is the other life. Even your dreams, like my dream, I'm able to control my dreams now. I know when I'm dreaming, y'all. I had a dream about a female today, and she was trying to seduce me, y'all. And in my dream, I know I'm dreaming. So I told her, I said, you in a dream, right? She said, huh? I said, you're in a simulation. You in a dream. You're in my dream right now. And in a way, she looked like she didn't know what I was talking about. But then in another way, she knew what I was talking about. Cause I seen it. I'm seeing the water. We was like in the shower together, and that was a spirit. That was a spirit that doesn't allow me to move on. When you have a dreams where you like about to have sex with a female, or you talking to a female in a dream, and y'all like each other or whatever. She's trying to get your attention. So she wants you sleeping. She wants you in your bed, and that's when they take advantage of you when you're sleeping. So you always got to make sure you put socks on, so the evil spirits won't grab you by your feet. Yeah, man. See, a lot of people don't know certain things. Like I come from my ancestors, my grandmother, a lot of people things that I was taught. It's still with me and it's stuck. You know, I take shit for real. It's not being about superstitious or none of that, but yeah, shit is real, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? You either stand for something or fall for nothing. And have your own way of life, but just, take advice. Not all the time, but if it sounds right and is beneficial in a positive way and is correcting your life, is your people want good for you. But it's up to us to make the decision. But it doesn't hurt you to listen. It doesn't hurt to listen, y'all. Why we can't listen to each other? But you could come at each other. See, like the battle rap. See how the battle rap is? At least they give each other opportunity to say what's on their mind. That's how life is. Life is a battle. But you can't only go one way where only one person is able to express themselves. You got to be able to listen too. Listen to your people. See, when people talk to me, I listen to every word they say. But when I'm talking, they talking about what they deal with or what they went through. What meanwhile I'm talking about what I'm dealing with, and they relating it to what they dealing with. But they don't know that's offensive. They don't know that. That's like, oh, somebody, yo, my dog just passed away, and you like, oh shit, I remember when I had a dog, and it's like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like communication. Sometimes we need to communicate well and say what we mean. It's like texting. I don't like texting. Texting to me, that shit is like it goes the wrong way. Especially with this auto AI shit. Salute to them. They bless the platform. But I'm saying there's so many of that shit going on where you might text X and that shit might be like sex. Or you might be like, I was thinking about my ex. Oh, I was thinking about some sex. See how that shit just get you in trouble? And she tell, oh, I told you I had a man. Now he see that. One thing you don't ever want to do is send a heart to a nigga bitch. I don't seen that shit go down. Yo, you send a heart to my bitch. I done seen it go down for less, yo. I done seen it go down, yo. I seen shit, bro. And it made my vision stronger. With certain things I was able to see and be numb during the situation, and certain things I just didn't even want to be around. Didn't have nothing to do with it, but just seeing somebody overstep their power. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies, y'all. That's not the way to do it, y'all. Scared motherfucker, I'll kill you, man. I don't want nobody scared of me. Nobody. You don't want nobody scared of you. Respect, but to fear, nah. A lot of us fear because the things that we've been through in life, or the animals that been manslaughtered and been cooked, made as chicken and stuff like that. We eat that. Yeah, they've been manslaughtered and we eating that, so we producing fear. So you gotta be careful with that as well, y'all. So much shit we could talk about. I could go on and on for hours, y'all. And nothing I was really taught. Like this shit just feels right. You understand what I'm saying? It's like knowledge. I went to school. I got educated, but I'm saying, and I was taught by the best of them. But yo, I'm like, all my knowledge where people be feeling like I'm super intelligent, that shit came from just feeling like it's right and just letting my spirit speak. Where in certain rooms, I was talked down upon, and in certain rooms where I made noise, where people that were like activists, people were like big names, preachers, saluted me because they say I got a gift, and my gift is, it don't matter if it's a million people, I'm gonna perform. And one thing I gotta give to YouTube, YouTube gave me that courage. YouTube gave me that how can I say? YouTube ignited that fire. It took out my shyness. I wasn't afraid of heights anymore. But at first, this shit was affecting me. I was coughing. I was sneezing. I couldn't stay still. So this shit had an effect on my real life and real life, yeah. And when it gets to that point, y'all, ain't none of these people really worth it. Because your health is really important. And you don't know who's being real, who's being fake. So you know what? You just gotta be real within you. If you're real within you, then people will follow. Because eventually they'll notice who's the real ones, who's the people pretending to. See, they could feel when you speaking. They could feel when you being real. They could feel when you being fake. But I tell people, live your life. You're worrying about the wrong things. Be easy. Everybody said they had love for the dread, but nobody walking low and talking low. Nobody has manners. Nobody has respect. If y'all had love for the dread, cut it out. Cut it out, y'all. Y'all better than this. I'm very disappointed in many of y'all. Very disappointed. But we can only save the green shot. Yeah, I can only save us, man. And if you're not noticing that this is where you need to be to find true happiness, true peace, smile here and there, network, play video games, battle, rap. We could do it all over here, y'all. But we have to protect the platform. How we do that? Don't engage, don't entertain, turn the cheek. A lot of y'all niggas think it's pussy to turn the cheek. Y'all think, what? I know people, they turn the cheek, they alive. I done been in situations where people told me, yo, Green, you should have run. You should have got up out of there. But I stood tall, I fought, and in a way, the enemy wasn't wrong. See, the enemy, in a way, he's not wrong. The lies, it seems like it's not lies. See, that's when the enemy becomes the enemy. When you give it the power, when you give it the information. Some people come around you just to see if you're struggling. Some people come around just to feed off your energy because they know when they're around you, you have healing in you. You have the power to heal others just by giving them conversation, time. You don't hate them for it. You want that. You want people to be around you and feel better about themselves. You want them to feel more stronger. You want them to feel like as if they could keep going in life. But if you quit, you'd be surprised how many other people give up. I'm about to dye my hair green. Word up. Green shot. Yeah, word. Get the green eyes. Not the eyebrows. Nah. You doing too much, William. Yeah, yeah. Way too much. Oh man. But yeah, I might get on the game. If not, I'm calling it a night. Mad tired. Did a lot of errands today. So yeah, y'all. We giving out turkeys too. So holla at me in the DM if you want a turkey and greenhouse will bring it to you. Just send me your address. I'll pull up. I got like me and 3 or 4 mines. We got the whip and we pulling up on people and making sure that they get a nice turkey. One per person, y'all. hmm One per person. We was trying to give out two, but it's you know it's a lot going on, y'all. So we're gonna do one per person on the turkey side. We're gonna look out. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna have the mac and cheese. We're gonna look out for the people, y'all. We'll be on 161st and in front of the it's like a how can I say it's like a big building. It's like one of those big White Houses that's out there. Yeah, yeah. Before you get to the field, right there in the middle, y'all. Gonna be me, a couple of my people, and stuff like that. We're gonna be giving out turkeys and shit like that. So make sure you pull up, get your turkey. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing for the people, yo. I like to do that, man. I like to look out for the community. You understand what I'm saying? International with it. A lot of people know me for that. You understand what I'm saying? I done fought for several rights. I remember fighting for immigrants to be welcome in the country. Green shot. Look, I got Cupid guts in the building. I feel good about that. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Cupid guts. I want to apologize, but it's just I was trying to really do an interview with you. I'm gonna drop the link. If you want to hit it, we could discuss it. No animosity, but the way I was feeling, I was trying to be for real with you, Cupid. You understand what I'm saying? I was trying to really genuinely interview you. You seen that, Cupid. I even deleted it because the way I came at you, Cupid, you know that's not me, Cupid. That made me look bad as a person, Cupid. It made me look bad. What we doing, boo boo? We getting on Fortnite? Yeah, yeah. We getting on Fortnite? That my Cupid guts. Cupid guts, she say suited up. She ain't going out with them because they ain't cute enough. I'm zooted up, my toolie tuck. I'm like the Jeffersons. But if she mess with him, I start moving up. It's like the Jeffersons. They don't want to mess with them. A, B, C, D, stop testing them. WWE, Dirty Sector, straight wrestling. I'ma do this shit till they seeing my skeleton. Holding weight, ha! I feel like an elephant. The underdog. I feel like the Pelicans. Mad cute. King of the castle. It'll sting when I blast you. Rolling up as I'm rolling up. Soldier tuck. Roll it up. I give him bars. He gonna get this work. Loaded Lux. Yeah. Bars. Yeah. Cupid, hit the link and don't blink. Show that love to the kid, man. See me here by myself. I nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, 'cause I got Cupid. Nobody wanna see that. Oh shit. Thank you, Cupid Guts. Appreciate you coming in the building and uplifting my spirit. See, that's why I try to tell people, y'all. You make Cupid Guts the enemy, and now she saved you, and now your spirit is good. You feel good. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, Cupid, I know how to work the algorithm. Yeah, girl. I works the algorithm, baby. Look at my shit. Look, I shaved. Look at this. I shaved. Nice hair. My shit growing. Come on, look at me. Look at me, Cupid. Look at me. I wouldn't like me neither. I wouldn't like me either. Why they hate me, Cupid? Why they hate me, Cupid? We gotta go in the back, Cupid. Now, all jokes aside, hold on, Cupid. We gotta go in the bag, Cupid. Hold on. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? We gotta go in the bag, Cupid. You know what it is, Cupid. Yeah, I got Cupid Guts in the building. That's a whole fight. We safe now. Yo, Cupid Guts, get the strap. Find out where them niggas at. That's his man. He hanging around with him. Shoot him up too. Keep that nigga down with him. That nigga down with him. That's a fact. I'm going live. I'm going live, baby. I'm working my numbers. I'm getting monetized by today. By today. Yeah. Oh, man, Cupid Guts. ¿Qué yo voy a hacer contigo, manito? Porque a veces yo te estoy hablando en serio, pero a veces tú te sales con muchas cosas que tú sabes, eso me fogona. Eso me fogona. Pero de verdad, yo sé que tú no eres una mujer mala. Yo sé que ese corazón que tú tienes, en serio. Tú eres una mujer de verdad. ¿Tú me entiendes? Y cuando yo hablo contigo, yo hago con el juego, a veces me fogono. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque yo te veo como un Loaded Lux, que tú estás como en el roof. Ajá, tú eres como un Loaded Lux, que tú estás como en el roof. Ajá, eso es como yo te veo. Yo te veo como tú estás flying high, como un eagle. Ajá, como un eagle, tú estás flying high. Como Jim Jones, claro. So, no te pone cosas en la mente de fulano, esto. Y tú quieres ser mujer. Tú quieres ser un content creator. Entonces, te con nosotros. Tú quieres estar salvar. Tú quieres que Dios te ama. Éntrate. Tú no hablas en español. You don't speak Spanish? Oh, I'm sorry. Say that shit for the bitches in the back. Say that shit for the bitches in the back. Say that shit for the bitches in the back. Yeah, Cupid. Yo, Cupid, make sure you go back to the beginning of this video, guarantee you that shit gonna help you with anything you dealing with. Anything in the world. Hopefully certain things will come and you feel like, damn, Greenhouse is talking to me directly. It wasn't I was talking about my people. I would have to say certain things that made them feel. That's how I was able to help them. Couldn't help them by agreeing with them. I had to attack. But it was like a strategy to love them and want better for them. I got weird strategies, Cupid, because when my shits be working, it just take years down the line. And then you be like, oh shit, I remember what Greenhouse said in 2015. Yeah. I remember what he said in 2020. No, in 2015. Because I say shit, that shit sting like a bumblebee. When I say things, Cupid Guts, we getting on Fortnite? We on Fortnite, boo? We on Fortnite? Let me write it in the chat for the pictures in the back. We on Fortnite? Man, Cupid Guts wants to sleep. You want to sleep, Cupid? I thought you said we was playing Fortnite. And you want the can. We ain't talking about Coors Light. They try to come on my man. I got my boy tight. Who trying to step in my boy Nikes? The full type. Cupid Guts, we on Fortnite? Just say the word and Greenhouse and start the Fortnite, man. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Greenhouse don't mind. I don't mind, Cupid. Yeah, Cupid. We don't mind. All you gotta do is give me a sign. Let me know. Or you might have fell asleep. Yeah, you might have fell asleep. Oh, let's go. Look at that. That's my Cupid. She love me. I love it. I love it. Period. Why so serious? Bitches is delirious. Woohoo. All right, I'm gonna start it right now, Cupid. Come to my lobby like Bill Cosby. I'm gonna start it up right now. Share the live. Make sure this shit go viral, baby. I appreciate you in the building too. Word. You've been showing that love for real. Go trip to shop. Fuck the YouTube. Fuck the economy. I love you, baby.